Hello, beautiful people. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are having a good day. Whew, need to be asleep. Be waking up all early and stuff. Don't be wanting to wake up early though. I don't be wanting to wake up early. Be wanting to sleep. Anywho, I felt pulled to come on here and speak on some things. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes. Give me 1 second. Let me get comfortable. All right, just wait a few moments. I hope y'all have had a beautiful day and a beautiful life and continue to. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start speaking on what I'm gonna speak on. Let me pull up my clothes, child. All right, so this is about some of the difficult experiences I've had on my journey, my walk. So for me, it's wanting to understand and know. I understand that people sacrifice people from a spiritual aspect, because if you don't understand spirituality, you don't understand that we are literally in a spiritual warfare. You're not going to understand what I'm going to say. What it was that my mama wanted to say, who actually unalived my mama in the hospital, who did, who started in the nursing home. Can I really get over it completely? Or I don't think I could. I can answer that. I don't think I can because I want vengeance. I want God to do what God do to people who have caused death in people's lives. You know, a lot of times we try to figure out like why our loved ones passed away, and we always think that, oh, they got old, oh, they didn't eat good, but when you're not awake and you never understand that some people pass away because of the spell work. Y'all have to know that the devil do exist. If you can believe that and receive that in your mind, you will understand the bigger picture. If you just walking on this earth still having the same mindset, oh, this world is difficult, oh, the white man trying to keep us down, oh, I'm a black person, I'm a white person, no, we all enslaved. Good morning, beautiful people. How are y'all doing today? Hi, welcome to my chat. Welcome to my live. Okay. And I have literally seen, and this the God honest truth, y'all. If you spiritually inclined, you could connect to God. Please go ask God. I literally have seen Jesus walk in the flesh, which still confuses me because what the word says and what I saw, it make me go, In the Bible, it talk about how God, okay, it talks about God having fiery eyes. It doesn't say Jesus had fire eyes. It says God. Okay? When I saw Jesus, he called my spirit over to him, like literally, like my mama saw it. This is God honest truth. And I already knew what he wanted. I knew what he wanted. Like it's like I said we were cooking. We were barbecuing for my child's birthday. My child was about Jesus died for you and he loves you. Happy Easter. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Happy Easter. Y'all see how out of touch I am? I don't even know that today is Easter. I just be living my life. I don't even My birthday, my last birthday, homeless. Thanksgiving, homeless. Normally when I'm, oh, yesterday was Easter. See, thank you, baby, because I don't, I'm so out of touch. I just be rolling with the punches, rolling with the days, just doing what God want me to do, trying to get sleep, trying to figure out what I need to do. I can't even stop it and just sometime, and I know God wants me to stop and enjoy the roses, but it be hard when you just like, okay, what can I do? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to do? Am I doing, you just kind of stay on the path. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I do forget to just stop and look at the sun, appreciate the sun, smell the roses, because I'll be just trying to get to a place where I can just relax. Just be like, okay, I'm here. I can breathe. I feel like I'm still holding my breath internally. You are beautiful. Have an amazing day. I will pray for you. I hope your situation improves. Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for those prayers. I pray that for myself too. So the experiences, like I was talking about, the difficult experiences is just, oh, let me go back. Jesus walked. Jesus had fiery eyes, called me to him. I knew he wanted something to eat. Got him something to eat. He was very humble, very sweet, very he spoke very um good morning, beautiful peace by be with you with much respect, Miss Diane North Philly. Thank you, sweetheart. Peace be with you too as well. Thank you for the prayers. I appreciate it. I take it and receive it in Jesus' name. I wish that same thing for you too, okay, baby? Um, Jesus was very, like they talk about meek and mild. He was very meek and mild. When he spoke so light. But the fire in his eyes, when I looked at it, his eyes were red and it had fire in it. I could tell that as much as he was sweet, there was a power in him, baby, that you do not want to mess with. I could feel the power was so calm but so loud. If that makes sense. He like it was so loud. Like you could tell he wasn't the one nor the two nor the three to mess with. But he was very sweet and kind and very mild and meek. And the fact that I'm sitting there talking to my mom and I'm my head down and my head literally raised up like a damn robot and I just start walking. Literally. It wasn't like he called my name. He didn't say, ma'am, excuse me, none of that. He literally called my soul to him and I walked over there. Literally. Okay. So, yes, Jesus walks in a body. Okay. I don't know if Jesus jumped in different bodies, but this man was a white homeless man. Okay. He was a white homeless man, which kind of God just gave me revelation. He said, what's the connection? Homeless. Oh, okay. This is the walk. Well, thank you, Lord. That was the connection right there. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that connection till I just said that again. I said Jesus was homeless. He was a homeless white man. And I'm still up here like, wait, you homeless. The connection is the walk. It's a part of the walk. I don't understand that part of the walk, why you have to be homeless, but I don't know if it's to make you stronger because it definitely has made me stronger. It definitely has made me know that I can conquer, I can overcome anything. If I can overcome homelessness, and I've been homeless several times. This is not the first rodeo. This is what the third time. So I don't get that part of the journey. Why you have to experience that? I don't know if it's to be able to resonate with other people that are homeless. I don't know if it's because God is trying to say you're rich in spirit and in soul. You don't have to have the financial blessings. It's not to say that God won't give you the financial blessings, but maybe it's to humble you. Maybe it's to, you know, help you to understand what it is to not have, to appreciate. I know definitely to not be attached to money like it's your life. I know that part because God does not want any one of his children to worship money, to understand, what money does. I get that. So I can understand the homelessness, and I've seen the devil. I've seen the devil. He was an old white man and he definitely moved like what you see on them scary movies, like them people be, they body be all of that twisting and turning and that moving like a, something wrong with it, like it's possessed. The devil's just like that. The devil spoke to me telepathically. I guess that's why God called my spirit. So God called my, oh, come on, this is Revelations why I'm talking about it. So Jesus called my spirit to him. The devil talked to my mind. That's why they talk about how the devil messes with your mind. That I never, I never thought about that. Wow. Wow, that is revelation right there. So the devil spoke to my mind telepathically and told me he could kill me where I stood. And I don't know what happened that moment because literally I was partially standing in the street. And I kept saying, excuse me, sir, because I was looking for a place, a building. He kept walking. He had a black suit on, white shirt underneath it with a black tie. He was old, tall, white man, lanky. And I kept saying, excuse me, sir, excuse me, sir. And he kept walking. And I'm like, to this day, I'm like, was I seeing him in the spirit or something? Because why he was ignoring me? And so he turned around. And when he turned around, baby, he walked right here. And then with his mind, he was looking at me. He told me I could kill you where you stand. And I was like, literally, because at the time I was definitely not where I am right now. I was like, and he looked at me and he kept walking. And as he was walking, his face was turned towards me, but his body was going straight. And I swear, like looking at where he was about to go, I couldn't see nothing right there, but just the sidewalk in the building. He walked right into this portal looking thing, shimmery, like it's like a shimmery, like a portal, something like a rainbowish looking portal. Walked in and disappeared. I swear before God. And I had asked God for many years, what the hell was that? What? And God finally had revealed to me that that was the devil. Now I don't know if the devil and Jesus take on it's just one body, and that's them. Like you might find a homeless person that's a white man with fiery eyes, and that's Jesus' body. That's the one he picked. He walked around on earth looking like that the whole time, and the devil looked like that the whole time. I can't tell you. I don't know if Jesus would jump another body and be in another body, and the only way you could tell him is because he called your spirit and have fiery eyes. I don't know, but the two I seen, that's how they look. That's how they look. Okay. I remember even Jesus asking me, would I be mad at him if he was white? I said, no, I wouldn't be mad if he was white, Jesus. I don't care. If you white, you black, you Mexican. He asked me, does that disappoint me? And I was like, no, it doesn't disappoint me at all. Because I understand it's the spirit. I know that it's not the body. And even if he was a white man, he chose to be a white man. Okay, I love you no less. you know. Um, but those were some of the experiences, and then experience just understanding like why people who know about my life don't tell me. Like what happens to people that they stay silent around me. They don't just give me like the key or give me like a hint. You know what I'm saying? Like they know I be feeling people know shit about me, and no one wants to tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like I be feeling like, oh, the reason why you're being gang stalked is this is what happened, and this is how the police is involved, and this nothing, just nothing, bitch. Figure it out for yourself. I think that's difficult for me. What's difficult for me is, why God allowed demons in the spirit to rape me. You know, um, why God had me to open up my heart for my faith flame just to them to be the one to stab me in my back. I still can't. That I think that one bothers me a lot more than a lot of other ones because I just still don't understand why God had me. I mean, I understand why He had me to open up my heart to help the entities that was attached to my faith flame and allow those demon spirits to go through my body, which was very painful. And I damn near had one spit of breath in me, and God renewed me just like that. I stood up after that, and He renewed me. But I was just like, why you allow me to open up my heart so much? Why you allow me to open up the love so much just to let them be the person that stabbed me in my back? I just don't understand that. I just don't. I'm like, Lord, you could have not, you could have kept me, kept my heart protected, and I would have been fine. I would have been like, okay, this is another relationship, moving on, right? But no, God sent me wonders. God proved to me with everything in me, in the universe, that that was my person at the time. When I say everything, I'm talking about magical shit. I'm talking about magical shit. I'm talking about shit that you be like, oh, wow, God, you really hurt me, and kept proving it. So it's like, okay, no tarot reading, no nobody can't tell me this or that because God done showed it to me, you know. And to do all of that, and our relationship was very toxic in the beginning. I mean, like I mean, the pain that this woman caused me. I mean, just like to argue all the time. And I know we're gonna get our twin flame thing, the fake flame, but I'm telling y'all about my experiences. It's not the only one I'm gonna talk about, but I'm just telling you the difficult experience I've had on this journey. You talking about painful. You talking about seeing somebody for who they truly can be and focusing on that, which I've learned to stop doing that shit because you're gonna get fucked up. When people act a certain way in the physical and they're showing you physically who they are, you can't change them unless they want to change. Y'all gotta understand that a lot of y'all are seers. A lot of y'all, God shows people's insides. Some of the most evil people, you can see the good in them. But you can't focus on that because you're gonna get fucked up. You're looking at what they could be if they wanted to, but you're not looking at who they are showing you. You looking at the good while they stab you in the back. You're like, oh, they so beautiful. Oh, yeah. No. They stab you in the back. Recognize it. Recognize it. Recognize it for what it is. Right? So, very toxic relationship. And I'll be honest with y'all, a lot of my exes were toxic. And I'm not saying I didn't have fault. Because I've spoken on here my fault. I had a bad temper back then. But I never hit none of them. Kept except one. I already spoke on that because she hit me first. I had surgery, and that motherfucker waited till I was down, pushed me, and I went backwards in the closet. I had a whole thing cast on my leg because her insecurity didn't do a girl nothing. Didn't do nothing. She pushed me backwards, and when I mustered my ass up off that floor, I said I'm gonna have to show her, and I hit her. That's a whole nother story. I put it on here. I've told all of my shit, that I've done because I don't want to be like I'm perfect because the fuck I ain't perfect at all. Okay? I ain't perfect. But I've exposed myself on my videos. But anyway, moving along. Um, I said the other day, most of my relationships have been Leos. I've been with 4 Leos, and I've been with a Libra and a Cancer. But most of my relationships are Leos. I do not know to this day, which irks me, why I attract fire signs. My 2 friends are fire signs. I'm like, my God, please, Jesus, help me. Help me, God, please. But I take my mind, say, every fire sign is not alike. One of my friends is a damn Leo. I'm telling you, I'm just like, what the fuck? It kills me. I don't know if it's God, and I know I'm all place I'm going from one thing to another, but it's just so much in my brain. I don't know if God wants me to see a Leo that's healed is a totally different person. Or a fire sign is a totally different person if they're healed or healing. And I can see that, but then there's a part of me that still keeps somewhat of my guard up because I know how fire signs can be when they're not healed. They could be a Jesus, Lord, have mercy. Who? They could be a fire. They can set the fucking world on fire if they not healed, honey. If they ain't healing, they will set this motherfucking world on fire. I ain't telling you no lie. I'm telling you the God honest truth. But when they healing, I could see a very much sweeter side of a Leo. This is the first Leo I've met that's healing. I'll kind of be looking like I'll be like, shit, you you a Leo. Sweet. But she's herself, and I just be like, and my other friends are Sagittarius, and she's sweet. We all crazy, but I love our crazy together. I love our crazy. They're both unique in their own personalities. I take them for who they are. I try not to focus on the fact they're fire signs. I just be trying to understand like why I keep on attracting fire signs. Like I'm a whole Gemini. I don't know why I keep attracting fire signs. I don't know what it is about a fire sign. I don't. But the Leo I met, this is the first Leo I met. That's a friend too. That is really a good person, and she herself. And she expresses herself for herself. And I love that about her. I see her heart, and she is acting the way her heart is, opposed to the ones I've met. I see their heart, but they act totally different from the heart I see. Like they act evil, revengeful, all the things. Okay, so that's some of the difficult things about that part. Trying to not look at the sign because of my experiences with the fire signs. Because I met another Sagittarius. She was cool, but she was definitely not on no spirit. She was one of them hood chicks. She was cool. I don't know. She couldn't stop focusing on feeling like I was rich. I'm like, bitch, I am not. You going on a cruise? I'm like, you don't have to be rich to go on a cruise. You just have to save your money and make payments. You want to go on a cruise in a year from now, 2 years. Start saving the money. That's it. And then before you even purchase it, put your deposit down. 2 years come, you be to save the money. Boom. Or you can make payments on it. Whatever. And I just like, I'm not rich. Why you keep saying? Because you go on cruises. I'm like, so I knew her mindset. She had that hood mentality, like, your mind hood as far as you go, you know. And I wanted to enlighten her at the time because I'm just like, you can do whatever you want to do. You just have to make plans to try to do it. Don't limit yourself just because you're in the projects of the hood or you have a certain amount of money. If you want to experience something, you have to try to figure out how can I make this happen. You know what I'm saying? If you make $2,000 a month and your bills, let's say, end up being 1,200, you take $50 and put to the side. You have to have discipline, of course. $50 to the side. Keep on putting that $50 until you got enough money to pay the cruise off and have some spending money. If it take you 3 years, it don't matter. If you want something in life, you got to figure out how you can get it with what use the tools that you got to get what you want. But you got to have discipline. I want to go see the world. Okay, well, how much does it cost to go see the world? Can you do to see the world all at one time, or can you see a little bit of the world? Okay, where you want to go see the world? How do you have a hotel? How much the hotel costs? Okay, well, start saving that money, and now with 3 or 4 years, by 4 years, you'll be able to go see what you want to go see because you was disciplined. You put that money to the side. Now you're going to see the world. It's not that hard. It's just that simple. You just have to be disciplined. Now back to the difficulties. That and just constantly being in these different relationships and like you give your heart, because the ex before the ex, she was on drugs, she was an alcoholic, was my other wife. And I've been in long-term relationships. That's the weird thing. That's how dumb I was. Stayed in shit that just anyway, you know, I am proud of her because I could see I did touch her life in a sense because when I got with her, I saw where other people saw a woman that's loose, a woman who's on drugs, a woman who's this. I saw a hurting individual. I saw a hurting soul. I saw you want love, you need healing. Like literally, that's what I saw. Where everybody else was like, "Ooh, why you getting with her? She this, she that, this and that. She not worth being nobody's wife and all of that." I didn't see it like that. And of course, I was a fixer. I was trying to save people. Bitch, you hadn't even saved yourself, ho. And that's what I had to tell myself. How you gonna save somebody? You didn't even save your damn self. Do you see that you got traumas and issues that you need to heal, bitch? Now we here. But I thought I could love her to death. Hey, sweetheart, how are you doing? Good morning, baby. Good morning. I thought I could love her, through it all where she wouldn't do drugs. She stopped doing drugs. She did for a little while. Hi, hey, hon, how you doing, sweetie? Welcome. She did for a little while. She stopped doing drugs. I was like, oh my God, the love is working. Right? The love is working until it didn't. And then when I start seeing that the drugs that she was on something a little bit harder. I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. Are you used to be a boy? Okay, we got the ignorant people that's coming in now. We was doing good till the devil said he wanted to come in and interrupt. All right, we go ahead and get that one up off of there. So, when I saw her do something harder, I was shocked. I didn't judge. I didn't judge him because I feel like it was her way of showing me without telling me, no, I do harder drugs than what you think. And I watched her do it, and I just was, I don't know, her and other people. I said, tell you the truth, I sat there with her and her ex and watched them do drugs, some hard shit. And then for me, it was like her telling me what she was doing, what she was really on without telling me verbally. Because I learned some people verbally can't say, I do more than what you think I do behind your back. So I'm gonna show you because if I had to express it, I don't think I would be able to express it. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put you in this environment with me so that you can see that it's deeper than what you think. And so instead of me judging, I observe. I lost many friends and more brother to overdose from what from horse. From horse. I'm sorry that you lost your brother from an overdose, baby. I really drugs are a very serious thing. A lot of people mask their pain in drugs, zone out because of drugs. Some people just like doing them. Some people like to be high, feel that feeling, that adrenaline, that spaced out, numbing, whatever they do it for. Some people like it. I've tried many drugs, many. When I was with that ex, because I was one of them people, and before her, when I took care of one of my ex's children that I raised from, yeah, he was mine. I did too. You did too. Yeah, I've been there. I have been there. I'm, like I've said on my other videos, I don't mind being transparent with the things I've done. And your best friend, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. Drugs is real. Um, I don't mind being transparent with my journey. I was raising this my ex's. She's my ex now. Long time ago. My ex's ex from 6 weeks to 6 months to 6 years old. And the girl who had the baby, she was on drugs, so the baby was addicted to drugs. I treated him like my own, racing with my son, and they grew up really thinking they was brothers until she heard him call me mama. That was all she had to hear. I didn't make the baby call me mom, even though I was taking care of him. I never told him that I was his mama. Okay. And I wanted to understand why this crack made her leave her child. I wanted to understand it. I wanted to experience it because I wanted to see what they got in this shit. They're gonna make you leave your child. I want to know. And so I prayed and I asked God, and this was way before I was really like tapped into spirituality. This is just me and me having a relationship with God. I was more what you would call a Christian than anything. Okay. So I told her, I said, let me see what this is all about. You say, yo, mind telling the truth. I know that's right. So I did it with her. She said it was a primo. It's called primo. So it's when they put crack and weed together and roll it up. So I take a hit of it, and there's some shit dripping the back of my throat. I'm like, I don't think I experiencing some gross shit dripping in the back of my fucking throat. I said, I'm not getting the hype. I ain't getting it. She said, wait. I need you to hit it. Stuck hard. Bitch, I'm sucking hard though. Okay? Bitch, let me fill up my lungs, One hit leads to the pipe. Yeah, thank God it didn't lead that for me. Thank God. Because I asked God to cover me while I experience understand people. Like I've done a lot of shit to walk in people's shoes. I'm gonna be honest with you. God covered me because I prayed before I did it. It didn't do shit to me. So I did not understand why she was on it. It wasn't for me. And maybe it was God just covered me so I wouldn't get addicted. Thank you, Lord. But I still couldn't understand it. Then I had this friend. She was transgender. She was born a man, but she looked like a woman. Really looked like a real woman too. One day we was going out, and the girl that I was with, she was a big time drug dealer. She was a drug dealer for the Cubans, and I didn't know she was a big time drug dealer. Okay, because you gotta remember, I was this Baton Rouge country girl who lived in the hood, who moved to New Orleans, and it was a whole motherfucking ball game for me. I couldn't be Miss Sweet Little Girl no more, honey, in the country, in the hood, because even in the hood that I was from, I could still be a sweet girl. But New Orleans, honey, baby, I had to, bitch, you get your ass fucked over. you get fucked over. But she wanted me to stay innocent. Like that was one of the things that she loved about me. She was 32, I was 19. My son was 2 years old at the time. And I was so naive and green, because I lived with her and she had this big old, because New Orleans house, they got them big old tall ceilings. I thought we was rich. She thought that was just the cutest thing. But that was how poor I was, because where I would live, that would look like a fucking shack house. So I'm looking at my house I grew up in compared to these houses in New Orleans. It looked like a fucking mansion. And then she was giving me money to, go get clothes as long as I didn't show my dominant side. As long as I ain't put my hands in my pants. As long as I ain't show no masculinity. That was her control of me. She wanted me to look feminine. She wanted me to act feminine. And that wasn't who I was. Whatever. Long story short, met this friend and we was going out and she did coke. And she asked me, did I want to try some? I did it. Nothing. Just was nothing. Again. Now hit this whole line. Nothing. Bitch, you don't get it. She's like, bitch, you don't feel nothing. No, bitch, I don't feel anything. I don't feel high. I feel nothing. Okay. I grew up in Los Angeles doing crack, period. Wow. I could see that God delivered you. I could feel that God delivered you from it. I feel it. South Central crack capital. Yeah, I know. Los Angeles ain't no baby. Ain't no punk, honey. I know that's where a lot of drugs come through. Los Angeles. I'm glad that you off of it, baby. Moving along to that, because I've done drugs a lot. Try to let y'all know my life. Okay, I started smoking weed. I was lucky to make it out. Amen. Praise God for you making it out, baby. Praise God. And that's a women from. Well, I did weed, smoke weed. Weed wasn't my thing. Me too, he says. It just wasn't like I just did not like the fact that I ate a lot and that I didn't have control of my mind. That shit, that's the part that kept me stop smoking weed. Cause I was like, I don't got control over my mind. I'm motherfucking laughing at every motherfucking thing. I can't even do my fucking job. I'm so goddamn high. I can't even think straight. People be like, talking to me. I was like, and like, you okay? And then when it really hit me, I started talking about God blew everybody, motherfucker. They was like, this motherfucker. Thank you for blowing my high. Oh well, shit. I mean, none of these motherfuckers want to talk about God at all. I started getting deep in shit, that God is so amazing. They like, oh, this bitch. I still puff from time to time. I understand that. Everybody got their thing that they do, you know, to feel a certain way, to zone out, to get through. Everybody got something. So I had to leave that alone. It was not mine, not my shit. Okay. Then got with that ex that I told you I was on drugs. That motherfucker introduced me to X pills. That was the one. That was the one. That was the one. No, let's back up. Did coke with her and her best friend because they wouldn't do it. Well, her best friend wouldn't do it in front of me until I did it. It's almost like I ain't gonna do this shit in front of you till I know you gonna do it, kind of thing. So I did it. Didn't do nothing. Didn't do nothing. I grew some killer 20-foot plants in the sand. Bernardino 2017. What? Shit, your ass would you? I know you cut that shit down. I know you cut that shit down. I know you got rid of that shit at some point. I know you did. Um, so did that, didn't feel nothing. One time they had this A ball, and that shit was pure. Cops would show up just to take pictures under them. Oh my god. Oh, okay. You talking about the corrupted cops that I talk about all the time. Yeah, I could see that. So, um, this A ball that was pure. My God. Mm-mm. I said, it's the devil. That hit that shit. That shit fucked me up in a sense. Because all that time I had tried it never affected me. This shit was pure, not stepped on, not cut with anything. And I felt the line. I don't know if everybody feel the line when they did, if you ever did coke. I felt that line, like, bitch, if you hit this shit one more time, bitch, you gonna cross the line to not coming back. What are you talking about? Did I get down? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yes, yes, if you smoke that pure base, yes. That shit. I said, I don't ever want to touch that shit again. I looked at them, don't ever give me that shit again. Don't you ever give me that shit again. I was like, this is what it is. I say, okay, there's a line. You know that there's a, I don't know, like I say for everybody, there was a line that if you do that shit again, you gonna get hooked. And I'm assuming people feel that line and they just jump over that motherfucker. I say, fuck that. I never did it again. After that day, I never fuck with that shit again. I was like, oh, okay. I just didn't have the right shit, must been back then. Okay. And done with that shit. And then pure coke, you mean cook it with this called free base crack is commercial coke. Yes. the shit that's pure. Back in the day, this was in, I want to say this was around 2000 and probably 10, 2010. It was, it wasn't step, meaning it didn't have anything. You know how people put shit with drugs, mixed it together because they trying to make it be, last longer. They try to, sell more products, so they mix some shit in there with it. They cut it with something. This shit wasn't cut with nothing. One hit, your eyes was like, what the fuck? Moving along, did X pills. I thought my ex was the devil at the time. We in the motherfucking club, everybody dancing. She gives me this fucking pill, tell me to take it, and I'm like, I'm throwing up. I'm like throwing the fuck up. You get pure from time to time, mainly from high up dealers. Let me see what he said. Let me see. You get pure from time to time, mainly from high up dealers, straight from brick. Okay, that's what I had, baby. They had to connect, honey. Okay. When in the club, I'm throwing up. I'm outside throwing up on the ground. I'm telling her, I'm fucking sweating. I'm telling her, I said, I feel so sick. I feel so sick. That motherfucker say, roll with it. I thought she was the devil. I was like, this bitch is the devil. She trying to kill me. I'm fucking sick as shit. And she telling me to roll with it. What the fuck? Throw up, throw up, throw up. Then I started getting high. I was like, what the fuck? Throw up, get higher. Yeah, other people might get 10 10% coke. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So go in the club. I'm dancing all motherfucking night, enjoying the high. I'm talking about on cloud motherfucking nine. Okay. You couldn't tell me nothing, honey. I was dancing the whole. I couldn't sit down, and everybody who was doing it, we all knew we was doing it, and we all felt good. Everything felt good. The touch felt good. Just the energy coming off you just felt like it was you were just flying high. I mean, somebody touched your skin, it was like, what is it? Multiplied by 10. The sensitivity of it just felt good. So did that. And every time we would go out to the strip club, because I would go out with her and her pimp, well, her trick. Excuse me. And this was my whole girlfriend. This was my girlfriend at the time. I hadn't even got married to this woman yet. Okay. He said, yeah, it was the good days. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell the truth. Shame the devil. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that lifestyle. I enjoyed her showing me something different. She did open up a lot of freeness of me. Like she literally pushed me to be free. Like break the chains. Like bitch, jump in the motherfucking pool naked. I'm like, bitch, no. I'm gonna get in trouble. Motherfucker took my clothes off and I'm in the pool swimming naked. Never thought I would. Told me to get naked. We sit in the car driving down the street house. I'm buck ass naked, sitting in the damn passenger seat with no motherfucking clothes on. We was high as a kite, laughing all the way home, but I felt so free. So I can't take no shade. I can't no shade to her, because she helped me to allow myself to be me, freer, experience what freeness felt like without any strains, without any constraints. Okay, sweetheart. Um, we used to go to the strip club. Her friend had this drop top, and I'll never forget going to the strip club and just feeling the wind was just so different. It was just like, just close your eyes and just let it take you. It was just so freeing. So I told her, I was like, don't you let me get hooked on no damn X pills. Don't you let me get hooked. And she didn't. Equals ice speed. You ever tried the poor man coke? No, I never tried that. No, this is all the drugs I have ever tried. And she did not let me get hooked on them X pills. Then I had a later was way later down the line when the drugs was not like it was then. And one of my friends, I threw one of my friends a birthday party at a hotel, and her cousin, this motherfucker made some X pills out of all kind of household supplies. Had my motherfucking ass in the hospital. Had everybody else sick as a dog. And when asked, what did you put in there? I put some comic. I put some. I'm like, did this motherfucker know he could kill us? Just as dumb as he want to fucking be. Yes, it is the devil's drug. All that shit is the devil's drug. You ask me. Because I mean, now that I don't do any of that stuff, I feel a different high. I feel a different freeness. I face the shit instead of zoning out. Or I face the shit instead of feeling like I need some substance to make me feel better or make me feel freer or feel, high. I get a different kind of high now, you know, and I'm grateful for that. But saying all that to say, the difficulties of my spiritual journey was some of those things. Being in love with people and them not making it, meaning them not getting off the drugs, them not stop being an alcoholic, them continuing their life, but seeing inside of them so much potential and greatness of who they could be. And my ex literally told me she liked drinking and stuff. I was like, why do you do it? She said, I like it. I can't do nothing but respect it. Where there are other people who say they do it to zone out, they don't want to be here, whatever their reason, she said she liked it. And I said, okay, but it's causing you all kind of health problems where rumor is the cooks down in Mexico. Yeah, let me see what he said. When they cook and they cast spells over the product. Oh wow, I could see that shit. Now see that? I could definitely see that shit. To get your ass hooked so they can continue to making the money. Oh, hell yeah. That's why people get like pissed with it. I could see that. I don't think that people understand that this world is full of fucking demons and witches and all kind of shit that really exist. People get like possessed. Okay, you trying to say possessed with it. I got you. I got you. Other difficulties that I've had, you know, the reality of understanding that there are corrupted officials. There are corrupted officials. Not that I didn't know that, but because they're so prevalent in my life now, and me literally have met them, literally have been stalked by some of them, it's like a reality check. It's like understanding that the shit is real if you didn't know it was real. Understanding that you do have family members that have been hating on you since you was a child and never wanted to see you be great. Understanding that the government does use mind control, MK Ultra. Down here shit is crazy. In LA, understanding that we live in a world where you either going to awaken to the truth or you're going to be left behind still thinking that the world is just what you see with your eyes. Because it's not. When you awaken, you see the world a whole different kind of way. You be like, fucked up. You be like, what? When God step into your life and he awaken you, and you still really see what the world is like, opposed to what you saw like, you be kind of fucked up by it. And the more you go along, you see more and more shit. It fuck you up even more. No, 6 years ago I moved to Baja, California. Oh, you saying that it's I literally just left California. Didn't stay there long. Anyway, y'all saw me out there. Saw me out there with the car and all of that shit. But yeah, it's crazy everywhere. It's everywhere. It's crazy. But a lot of y'all just thinking that, oh, this just, this the world, the president. Y'all got to understand that it's the spirit in the person and these people that are doing it. It's that the people that are causing the world to be crazy. Y'all have to understand that literally there are literal demons. I'm talking about with black eyes. I'm talking about walking in bodies. Literally. This is not like a joke. It's not something that's just very passive, something that you hear about. Oh yeah, they got a demon in them. They need to be exorcised. No, we talking about demons. We talking about real live fucking demons. Real demons that ain't gonna be exorcised. We talking about like got black eyes, walking in these skins. And if they wouldn't walk in the skin, if you saw them, they look like an alien. Literally. They look like an alien. Okay? They the same ones that's walking around here that you can't see, that you like some feel like something close to you, but you can't see it, but you feel like there's something by you. Them things. They're the same ones that when you're in the bed, you can't move and can't talk, and you think you're dreaming. Them things. No, they literally there. Literally. Just because you can't see them don't mean that they are literally fucking there. Or you laying in the bed and all of a sudden you get turned on, you wouldn't even think about nothing sexual, they getting it on with your ass. Them things. Or you can't get up because you feel exhausted and drained, and you like, well, damn, I know I'm tired, but I mean, shit, they draining your energy. Them things, demons, real ones. Okay, for y'all who don't believe in spaceships, they do exist. They have followed me pretty much all my life. My ex and I seen one with my child. My ex before 2 exes ago experienced us. We sitting outside, literally was right over our head. I mean, close. I ain't talking about like what is that. I'm talking about like close over our head. I told y'all about when I was a child. They used to be all up and through there in Baton Rouge, which why I don't understand why people don't remember that shit. Maybe the government washed the brains of people. This has been going on. Some of them are good, and some of them are bad. There are those who come to help, like myself, and there are some who come to kill your ass. Okay? Okay, remember that the devil come to kill, steal, and destroy. And what the light does, come to give you life and life more abundantly. This is why I'm speaking on my channel, to give you life and life more abundantly, to show you what to do, how to do it, give you wisdom and knowledge so you can be enlightened and wake up to the truth. God is the truth, the way, and the light. The devil is a fucking liar. You just gotta figure out which one you want to pick. You want to live in the lie, never see the truth, and perish and be with the devil so they can feed up off of you and control you, or you want to be with the light to know the truth about the world, to know what's going on in the world, which ain't easy. It's up to you. Ain't none of this shit easy. The devil just make it look like it's easy when you pick him because he promises you all kind of fame and fortune. And yeah, you might get that for the cost of your soul. If you don't care about your soul and where your soul go, and that you could become a full demon just like them, well then I mean I guess you didn't pick your choice. But if you care about where your soul go when your body dies, then I would say pick the light. However, the difference between picking the dark and the light, the dark gonna make everything look easy. But at the end of the day, the devil gonna stab you in the motherfucking back. You gonna enjoy your life, right? Because the devil gonna give you give you riches, give you things that you want. Might be small things, just gonna make you happy, to get those things. But at the same time, the more you accept those things, because the devil always wants something. The devil don't give you shit for free. Nothing for free. The devil gonna sell you a dream, but you at the same time, he's going to take your soul. And when you can't pay up, he gonna start taking your fucking family members. Okay? The devil wants a sacrifice. You could be a good person, go from a good person to a whole fucking full blown killer demon out here, killing innocent people, trafficking people, pimping people. You'll become a whole different people than what the fuck you knew. Now, when you go with the light, you gonna go through some homelessness. Okay, let's be real. Let's keep it gangster. Okay, you gonna go through some homelessness. You gonna go through some struggles. You're gonna be attacked by them same demons, them witches, the dark side, the underworld, however you like to call it. They're gonna attack your ass. They're going to attack you from here on to the fucking till they can't attack you no more. They're gonna attack your mind first so that you can go fucking cuckoo crazy. The only way you're going to be able to conquer that is you have God. Because otherwise your ass gonna be crazy. Okay? Are you gonna be so homeless that you gonna be on the street just homeless and crazy? If you let go of God's hand while you homeless and any of those things, you gonna go crazy. You're gonna have to hold on to God's hand the whole way through. Don't let go. And whatever you need, you ask God for it. Okay, God didn't say I was gonna give you the moon and the stars up above right then and here, right now. If he do give it to you. Maybe he might give you a house, a car, or whatever. Maybe it might not be a mansion, but you're gonna be rich in soul. You're gonna be rich in mind. Whereas when the demons finish with the ones that gave their soul, they're gonna be cuckoo crazy. They're gonna have all kind of sicknesses and illness, and you're gonna be healthy with your mind, and you're gonna be strong, and you're gonna have a huge testimony to tell everybody else how you got through it, because those was the people who didn't want to go through it. Now they want to go, they want to take the journey, but you're gonna be able to tell them how you made it through, because you're gonna be the did the walk. And you're gonna be able to say the shit ain't easy. It's very difficult. But I didn't let go of God's hand. Okay, and for some of y'all, God will have you go through all these things in life, like myself: rape, molestation, lied on, did drugs, sold drugs, been in abusive relationships, been verbally abusive, didn't really have a mama and a dad that showed much love. My mama loved me, but my mom was mentally ill, which now I know was about a way to spell work, mistreated by your family, no one seeing you, all of that. No one took the time out to educate you, and the list goes on. Okay. But then that same thing that you went through, when you take the walk with the Most High God light side, you'll be able to be relatable to people who've been through the same thing you've been through. And I want to say, lucky for me, I've been treated like a man and a woman. I know both sides of it. So that's why I don't pick and choose and just be like, oh, woman this, oh, woman that. I'm like, no, I understand how a man feel too. Because women have treated me like a man, even though I keep telling them I'm a woman. I don't give a fuck how I do it in the bed. I don't care if you think you gotta look back and make sure I'm a woman. No, nigga, I'm a woman. That's who the fuck I am. I love being a woman. I don't care how I look. I don't care what the fuck I wear. I am a woman. I embrace me being a woman. So for some of y'all who get on here be trying to be funny and shit, y'all don't bother me with that shit. You stupid, ignorant. You just want to be seen. And you think that shit bother me. It don't bother me. But at the end of the day, I want you to know that I see me as a woman. I don't give a fuck how you see me. But I'm able to be relatable to men and women because I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've sit with the fellas and hear how the fellas talk about women, but I'll also understand from a woman's perspective how a man could feel because how some of these women treat men. Okay. And on the other side, I understand how a woman feel because how a man would treat a woman. It's just that simple. Where you see a physical body looking like a girl looking like a boy, and this is not for all of us. God see a person in their masculine and their feminine energy. Okay? I'm balanced. The masculine side is the dark side that, I wish a nigga would, you know, I do this, I'm a man, I'm strong. And the feminine side, and a man can be in his feminine energy, is the sensitive side, the caring side, the nurturing side, the loving side, the more understanding side. And it doesn't mean that you have to be a woman to be that. If a man would be balanced, he could understand his woman more and what she needs, but also be in his masculine side where he feels strong. It's just that, it's just that simple. Some men are more in their feminine side, meaning they're more nurturing, sensitive, caring, and maybe they're not balanced in their masculine side, meaning they masculine, they know they're a man, because there are a lot of gay men, and this doesn't have to be just limited to gay men, because there are straight men that are in their feminine side and they love women. But there are some gay men that be like, nigga, I don't know what you got me fucked up if you think just because I'm gay, nigga, you about to handle me like I'm a fucking woman, because nigga, at the end of the day, I'm a man. It's all about energy, but that's not how we look at it. We look at, oh, you wear boy clothes, or you wear girl clothes, or you feminine, you a man, you a little bitch or whatever, or you a man. No, that's your perspective. That's your ignorance. I need you to enlighten yourself, understand what you're talking about, so you won't look stupid. Just because somebody look the way they look on the outside, don't mean that's how they feel on the inside. It does not mean the way you perceive people is the way they perceive themselves. Okay? Do you look at animals like that? Do you look at two animals that are boy on boy? Do you look at them like that? They just being themselves. Whereas you want to, put labels on every fucking thing. Just to make your mind understand it, to make you, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why some of y'all do the shit y'all do. I really don't know. I really don't give a fuck. Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm gonna be me. Whether I got long hair, well dressed, wear boy clothes, I'm still the same person on the inside. But it just seemed like when I put on girl clothes and all of that and do myself up, then y'all can see me differently. That's go within. That mean you only your eyes are only surface based. You only see people for what they have on the outside or what they look like on the outside. Cause I can go up in there right now, put a whole fucking wig on, put makeup on, put a dress on, and come back on camera, and y'all look at me totally different for y'all, for the ones who only look at surface. Oh, she looked like more like a girl. I'm still me, no matter what I wear. Do you not understand that? Do you know there are feminine women that straight that more harder than me, that talk more rougher than me? But I don't think y'all see is, oh, she a girl. Y'all so stupid. I'm sorry, y'all so stupid. I need y'all to stop. I need y'all to stop. Now back to the difficult shit, cause I came with y'all. Um, wanting to just understand like how God all the way think. You connect with God and you like, okay, I get it, God. And then God just a switch up on you. You'd be like, wait a minute. I'm a little confused now. And what I've learned that God is doing is showing that He evolved right in the midst of your journey. And to make you understand that you evolve. You're not just this one thing. There's times where I have worn dashikis And even God's telling me about covering my head again, right? Because I just cut it all off. I just do shit like that. Because I just like, Lord, look, I feel some type of way about you letting these motherfucking witches pull my hair out. When I had long, beautiful hair, I feel some type of way about that. And it's like now there's nothing that satisfies me with my hair. Like I can try to grow it back and I always recognize that it ain't the same. You know, it bothers me. It does. So I'm like, what the fuck? Why I need to? What I need hair for then? You know, I get pissed off about them. I'm like, how would you let these motherfuckers take a voodoo doll and pull my hair out, God? Why would you do that? Why would you allow that? You know, and it's not that I don't think I'm, beautiful with or without hair. I think I'm beautiful. But it's just a part of God allowing some hating assholes to do that to me. You know, it pisses me off. So I'll get in those moments where like my hair start growing and I'll be like, I don't like it. Because it's not what I want. I want my long hair, right? It's like I want a whole big ass afro right now. But because my hair will not grow the way it used to grow because of that, I'm like, what the fuck I got hair for then? If I ain't gonna never have my hair like it was, why I got hair? So me and God, we've been talking about it. I'm pissed off about it. I'm pissed off about my hair. Because my hair made me feel more feminine. And now I gotta do whatever I can do with my hair, work with what I have. And I'm like, that shit not fair. It's not fair. So I had some hating ass hoe out there who decided to use a voodoo doll to pull my hair from the fucking root because she was a hater. Oh, she too pretty. I don't like her because she got thick hair. I'm gonna fix that. You know, some hating asshole. And that part pisses me off. And I say to myself, if I was evil like these motherfuckers, I'll pull their motherfucking hair out. Bitch, your hair never grow back, bitch. But God don't want me doing it. He want to do everything. He want to do it. God like the vengeance to be his, which again, that's difficult because that pisses me off too. Because I'm like, let me have a little bit of this here. I don't want to just be a watcher from the seats. I want to be in the game. Coach, put me in. Let me do some shit to that motherfucking ass. He like, no, 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 you ain't got it. I got this. My ancestors got it. And I could tell they enjoy it. But why can't I have a piece of the action? Shit. Can I have a piece of the action? Let me pull that bitch out. Let me let that bitch face break out. Let me let that motherfucker have a heart attack. All the shit that they done put on my black ass. Excuse me, my individual ass. Because I don't have a race anymore, remember? I don't have a race. I'm an individual. Shit, So those are the things that's hard. It's just I have been in pain all my life. And I'm just like, Lord, does life get better than this? Will I forever be in pain? Will I ever forever be struggling? Will I forever be attacked by the enemy all my life? Will I have to fight all my fucking life? I had to fight all of my life. Or will I have my peace again? Will I be able to go on that fucking trip and enjoy the actual trip? Will I? Will I be continually being attacked by witches? They constantly to this day, I get attacked. And they love messing with my sacral chakra. They love it. Oh my God. That's their thing. They love messing with my shit. I mean, if it ain't today, it's tomorrow, it's skip a day. They constantly messing with that. And then I can tell when they get pissed off because then they try to fuck with my heart. Try to make me have a heart attack. So I could tell They getting their issue because they get mad. They get mad. Oh, the bitch still alive. She's still breathing. Bitch still talking. Bitch ain't dead yet. And they go to attacking me. You know. But I know now how to use my own weapons to protect myself. This journey is not easy, y'all, and it's not for the weak. And when I say that, it's no disrespect to anyone that can't go through the journey, but I understand it because it's not easy. And I understand why a lot of people stay where they are and not take the healing journey to the self love, to the way, the truth, and the light, to try to make it to the promised land. I get it. I get why a lot of people fall by the wayside. I get why God say many are called but few are chosen. I get it. This shit ain't easy. You know, you get in the thick of, you like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck going on? Because see, the darkness wants you just as much as the light wants you. Okay? The darkness wants you as much as the light wants you. So the darkness is going to try to step on you. And if a lot of y'all family members and friends are in dark and they see that you in light and you trying to do better, they're going to join the bandwagon to bring you right back to dark. Because they want, maybe you was the life of the party. Maybe you was the one who provided the drugs or whatever you do or whatever you was doing. Or maybe you was the one who took care of the family. Or maybe you was the strongest in the family. Maybe you was the one who they wanted to control. Whatever that thing is for those people who are stepping on you till this day, if you have started the walk of healing, it was something that you brought to them that they can have access to make their lives better. So that is why when you want to know why you're being attacked, it's because the darkness wants you just as much as the light wants you. But you have to want it for yourself. Because when you want it for yourself, the healing, the walk, the truth, to see the world the world the way it really is, you gotta fight for that shit. You have to fight for it. And yes, the devil gonna come and tear your ass up. But God allows it, the light allows it because he knows it's gonna make you stronger. And he knows that when the devil exposes itself, you're gonna see the truth. You're gonna be like, oh fuck, the world is really like this and not like that. Yes. Yes. What I thought about the world is not like, yes. What the fuck? These is real live demons? Yes. They got real witches that ride on broomsticks? Yes. They got fucking real wolves and vampires? Yes. Aliens really exist? Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 Am I really being attacked spiritually? Why these scratches on my body and I just woke the fuck up and I ain't scratched myself? Because you're being attacked. Yes, they doing all of that. Yes, all that's true. Yes. 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 But don't give up. You gotta look at this walk like, bitch, it's me or the devil. Or should I say the demons? Do I want to give up and go back into a life of being asleep again, not knowing the truth, not knowing how powerful I really am? Because you gotta be powerful to keep on going, right? You gotta be able to be strong to keep on walking the walk. You gotta be strong. And the more you walk it, the stronger you become, the more powerful you become. And you like, damn, there's some power. Damn. When you can walk like the fuck I did in front of a mob of people. We talking about a mob. You know what a mob of people is? You ain't talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We talking about like, I want to say a good maybe close to 30 people who outside your car who saying we don't give a fuck about what the fuck you talking about. We don't give a fuck about motherfuckers commit suicide by taking motherfucking uh gift cards and shit. We don't give a fuck. And we got a whole bunch of motherfuckers saying that. And God said, get out your car. Show them who the fuck you are. Walk in your power. Walk in fearlessness. You hearing God say this shit to you. Because you know God exists. You know these motherfuckers might not believe it. And God will tell you He gonna protect you and you gonna walk on that motherfucking faith. You saying I'm gonna do it because I need to know that what the fuck I'm hearing and what God told me is the truth. So if I get out this car and I get my ass whipped, then I ain't gonna believe in God no more because God lied to me. But when you get out that motherfucking car and God said, walk right in front of them motherfuckers. I dare them motherfuckers to touch you. You walk and them motherfuckers go silent, you say, oh, God damn, not only does God exist, He exists in me, and the fuck I'm powerful. Now we have arrived. We fucking arrived. And yes, things are difficult, but they don't look so difficult now because you like, oh, bitch, I'm a powerful being that needs to be reckoned with. I'm walking fearless in this bitch. God said it, He meant it. You give honor to God. Because those moments, it's God showing you, I'm really here, baby. I really exist, baby. And you are powerful. And you are covered. And you are protected. And I wish a motherfucker would. And you could stand strong in that. The difficult times. Because God then showed up and showed out for you. If He told you to do it, then He mean it. Because even though other people can't see around you while you were so brave enough to get out that car and you got a mob of people who going to fuck off on you and saying all the fuck they want to say to you and you don't feel no fear because your faith that big, that's the moment of the relationship that you have with God in His existence in your life. That He really do exist. You really do hear Him. Don't let nobody take that shit away from you. Don't let nobody make you doubt it. Don't let nobody say that you crazy. Because if you think you could have did that without God, then you fucking crazy. If you didn't have God and they had a mob of people out there and you got out there and you ain't had the covering of God, your ass, you would have got your motherfucking ass handed to you. You would have got your ass whipped. You hear me? Because you would have knew who the fuck you was. Those are the difficult moments, but those are some of the most beautiful moments ever. Because you see, God really loved you because God's showing up for you. Or let's talk about the time where me and did I ever tell y'all the whole story? No, God, I almost said it. I think that's the story that God don't want me to talk about. I don't think I said it on here. Some gangster shit. That's all I'm gonna say. The gangster moment I had. The gangster moment. It was gonna be me or him. Sorry, y'all, my stomach growling. I just ate. The gangster moment where it was gonna be me or him. And guy had a little conversation with him. Let's just say he got on back in that vehicle with that there gun. Okay? Don't know if I told y'all the whole story. I don't know if God ever told me. God, did you let me tell him? Not all? Okay. Well, you know God exists. When God said He ain't gonna let nobody touch you, and you right there with this person got a gun. Did I say this part? And you got yours, and you in some gangster shit. Ain't shit happened to you, but you see over there this person looking up in the air like somebody talking to him. And later on, God tell you that was them. God was letting them know. He showed them a. I could say that. Okay, I said this before. Okay, I can say this part. God should let them know. I showed them that I was gonna let them shoot you, let her shoot you, and I gave them a flash of their fucking funeral, and they get in their car. That's God showing you He exists. And when He said He ain't gonna let nobody hurt you or touch you, He meant it. That's the favor that you have when you walk with the light. He didn't say it was gonna be easy, y'all. He didn't say it was gonna be a walk in the park. But He did say, if you keep your mind and your eyes on me, I'll keep you in perfect peace. When you go through those times where your mind, the devil will attack your mind, and you feel like you don't know if you're gonna lose or not, and you call out to God and you say, God, help me. God, renew my mind by His Spirit. So, God, give me peace. Where's my peace? And He give it to you. That's all God. That's all God, y'all. That's the love that God had for you. Because He said you took this walk, you chose me. And you still choosing me, even though it might not look like what you thought it was gonna look like. Even though it's hard, it's difficult. The level of it is difficult, and it ain't might not change to easy. Not right now. But you still keep choosing me, so you chose me, I'm gonna choose you. And I'm gonna show you I exist in the midst of it all. And yes, there'll be moments where you like, God, my leg's swollen. My leg, I got blood coming down in my nail. Lord, I can't stretch my legs in this car. Why you got me out here like this? And you crying out to God because you just don't understand why you got me homeless. Why I'm my leg, Lord. And God hear you. And He sent people in your life to get off your legs, to let you stretch your legs. To let you stretch so your legs can get back better. But He's saying to you, but ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Yeah, your legs might swell up. Yeah, you need to get out the car. And maybe that's His signature saying, hey, I need you to get out the car. Maybe you need to go walk. Maybe you need to stretch your legs, whatever you got to do to take care of yourself. But I got you. You got your mind, you got your body, the spiritual soul you put together still, right? Yeah. Okay. You all right. You okay. You able to clean up yourself? Do anybody say you smell? No. Okay. Do you got money for food? Yeah. Okay. You might not got what the devil kids have. They got, you know, name brand clothes, and might have some nice cars, some of them. But what they had to do to get that, you will never have to do that. You ain't gonna have to ever sell your body. You ain't never gonna have to stand on the corner to sell drugs. You ain't gonna be pimped out or pimping people. You ain't gonna have to sacrifice a family member, sacrifice an animal, sacrifice your soul. You're not gonna have to do any of that. Although the road is hard and very difficult, you won't ever have to do any of those things. Yes, the devil gonna attack you, and unless yes, I'm going to allow him. But what you might look at is bad, I'm making it for your good, because those attacks, baby, they're not only your teacher, because they teach you what the devil does and how it feels when the devil do it. I might let the weapons come up against you, but I ain't gonna let them form. Okay? Yeah, but my hair, Lord, you let it form. How your guy laughing at? laughing at me. Okay, with the hair thing, God has helped my hair grow. At one point, He helped me to show me how to bless water and put over my head where I had circles, where it had been put. I had circles where they didn't pull the doll, use the voodoo doll to pull my hair out. God helped me bless my hair, right? And it grew back there. It's just not the same because there's still, when I cut my hair like this and all of it grow back, it's still, you can see where how I cut my hair, right? And even though God has got me bald, this is what, the second, third time. I'm not understanding quite why He want me bald sometimes, and He want me to cover my hair. I know He wanted me to cover my head so I won't be attacked here on my crown, because it's your crown. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, wearing the scarves and stuff over my head to keep me covered from the enemy attacking it. But I don't know what it is about Him wanting me to not really focus on my hair and the fact that I do or don't have hair, more as He wants me to keep my head covered sometimes from the enemy. I haven't quite gotten that. God is not even worried more about hair than we are. God said because they can use your hair as a weapon. Huh? Come on, God. Oh, he getting deep. He said the enemy likes to use your hair as a weapon, just as Samuel, Samuel, Samson, Samson, Samson. Yes, Samson. Okay, so he said just like Samson, how the spirit of Delilah, which she was an actual person then, just like the Delilah wanted to know where did Samson's strength come from. Come on, God. Just like Delilah wanted to know where Samson's strength came from. God said that Samson's strength was in his hair. Okay? So when Samson cut all of his hair out off, his strength went with it until it grew back. God said, by me removing my hair, He said that there is nothing that the enemy can attack when I don't have hair. And when I keep it covered, they can't attack it. There's no string that can fall that they can use. There's nothing that they can pull with the voodoo doll, right? Because I have none. I have no hair. God said that when you're bald, it is a open portal from God to you, your crown, your third eye, everything pouring into. It's like if God showing me like a light. Well, you can't see it, but I can see it in my third eye. God showing me a light pouring down into my crown from Him. He said, think of it when you were a baby. You had that soft spot and it wasn't formed. It was a direct portal to the information that God pours right into it. He said, now that it's hardened, right? He said that He can still pour information to your third eye. He said, but when you are bald, He said, I can pour information directly to your crown. He said, so let them pull all the hair that they want. He said, you have none, and that's a good thing. What are you trying to say? I don't need to go. It's saying I don't need to grow my hair back, Lord. You want me to keep my hair bald? It's just one less thing that the enemy can take away and use for its benefit. Just like the enemy, God said, the enemy will take anything to get the essence of you, your energy, any parts of you. He'll take your hair. He'll try to take your clothes. He said this is why a lot of y'all exes, some of y'all exes and family members have stolen things from y'all that y'all don't even know that they stolen. And some of those attacks are coming from those items. God said that's why I don't like for my children to have a lot of possessions. He said the things that they need, He said not always what they want. He said He'll give you things that you want sometimes. But He said understanding, the less that you detach from those possessions, the less the enemy can try to control you with. Because when you think about the devil's children, they like a lot of possessions, a lot of possession, the cars, the clothes, the money, the everything. And they worship those things. They feel like they're not more than unless they have those things. Oh yeah, I got this money, I got these clothes, I got this big house, I got. He's like, they're more materialistic. He doesn't want his children to be that way. He wants his children to have, but not be attached to those things. So when those things are taken from them, they don't feel like that's what make them as a person. If they don't have the car, then they not this person. Or if they don't have this, he said, to not be attached to those things is to always remember who you are and know that those things don't make you. The hair doesn't make you, the clothes don't make you, the cars don't make you. Inside make you. Come on. Mm, for the knowledge and the wisdom. He say, oh God, you about to get deep. He say, when you can see within yourself, those are the riches and the goals, and not focus on all of this, then you can truly see who you are. He said, just like, he said, come on. He said, just like people get on here, he said the devil's kids and try to always say something about, are you a transgender, or you a man, or whatever. He said that's what the tactics that the enemy uses, because see, the enemy can only really see the surface. They can try to attack you from the outside. They can try to make you feel some type of way by downing you, just like when we were kids and stuff, somebody wants to say, oh, you fat, you this, you that. He say that the devil, look at the devil as one of those kids that like to tease, because it make them feel better about themselves when really they feel like they feel this small because they know that you're this big. Okay? He said when you can see who you are on the inside, no matter any of this, he said you winning. He said the devil only can see what make people look good or better by what they have with money, meaning they don't have no respect for you if you ain't got money, cars, clothes. But then there's still something that make them hate on you. They can, oh God, you get deep. Okay, God didn't strip his children of a whole bunch of stuff. He didn't strip us and had us homeless. So the devil get on here some of our channels and watch us, and they take joy of that, right? Because they ain't got, because again, the devil's kids, like if you ain't got money, cars, and then you ain't shit. And God said, but why do they still hate on you? Come on, tell T, God. Come on, this about to be deep. Why do they still hate on you? They didn't strip your hair out your head. They didn't had you homeless. They didn't did everything in the world. Why do they still hate on you, God's children? I'm gonna give you the answer and let you think about that for a minute. You ain't got some time a pot to piss in, and they got all of this shit, but they still hate on you. Why do you think that is? Oh God, come on with it. Y'all ready? Cause you rich in here, and they not. They only rich from the outside, right? Again, we talk about people who want to attack you by surface, the way you look, or what you don't got, right? But they still get on your channel like the other guy a few minutes ago was talking about that I didn't read out. I don't think I read out because I'd be ignoring them. Are you a man, or something he said? That's the devil's kids, because you still fucking bother them because you rich on here. And again, like I said on my channel, they on the inside, they feel like pennies when you gazillion on the inside. You billions and gazillions rich on the inside. They ain't got that. They don't have that. So it don't matter how many cars they buy, how many mansions they got, how much money they got. They can never have what you have on the inside. You rich inside. You rich on the inside, and that's more than any car, any fucking mansion, any fucking clothes that anybody can buy. And they're gonna continue to hate on you because they empty up in here. Up in here, they empty. And they see that you are rich in spirit, rich in the mind, intellectually. You are rich. And oh, forbid if you cute on the outside. That's just like, oh my God. They want to take that too. They want to take anything that they can see in the surface aspect and make themselves feel better when it still don't make them feel better. It might make them feel better momentarily, confirmation. It might make them feel better momentarily to get a rise out of you or piss you off or to make themselves feel better because ha 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 you ain't got no hair. But at the end of the day, when they sit with themselves, they still mad. Because there's nothing they can do to you to take that beautiful smile off your face. And even if they do for a moment, up in here, it's still rich. You rich. Your inheritance that God has given you, your spirit, your soul, your mind, they mad. Because they know they'll never have that. They know that they have sold themselves to the devil. And up in here is nothing but full of hatred, ugliness, darkness, traumas, feeling neglected, feeling like no one loves them. They got to give people money just to like them. And you ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got to do none of that. So that's why they attack you. That's why they continue to try to fuck over your life, take from you, because they are haters because they can't take what's on the inside of you. They don't want to do the work. They don't want to do the work. They want to take the easy way, selling their soul to the devil. God, just look at that revelation. So that's why they come up against you. They want to see anything in the physical aspect because, again, these people see material. Okay? They only see the material part of things. They don't see up in here. Okay? They just don't understand why they don't like you so much, but they just don't like you. But it's because you rich in here. You rich in here and you rich up here. And they just can't get that because they never will, because they won't take the walk to healing. So anything that they can do to make you look bad or feel bad on the outside, because they can't fuck with that inside. They try, but they can't. It makes them pissed off. That's why y'all be attacked. You piss them off by your light. That's something they cannot take away from you, no matter how, unless you let them. And how you will let them? Selling your soul to the devil. They be like, we got them. We got them. They back on our team. I know I ain't being back on their motherfucking team. Fuck them motherfuckers. Bitch, you come up against me, you just show me how evil you are. The fuck I want to be on your team for? Show me how much of a hater you are. Fucking jealous ass bitches. Why the fuck would I want to be on your team? You a whole ass hater out here. But some of y'all celebrities and attacking people who ain't got shit because you don't feel good about yourself on the inside, and you never will. Ain't no amount of money, ain't no amount of cars, the mansions that you can have, no amount of fans that y'all do witchcraft over to sit up there and hype y'all motherfucking up, give their energy. They be selling their souls. They don't even know because they idolizing y'all. God said idolization is a sin. Ain't no amount of them people can make you feel the way the fuck I feel on the inside, because the fuck you got it what? You got it by stealing, killing, and destroying. And I got mine out the motherfucking mud, bitch. Something you can't do. So you'll never feel the way I feel on the inside, the light that I carry. Because all the shit that you do is from darkness. Catch it, ho. Now, I'm about to wrap this up in a few minutes. But I just want to make y'all understand about the difficulties that I have on this spiritual walk. And yes, even in the beginning, you're going to lose your fucking mind. I'm talking about lose it completely. The God going to bring you back, because it's like he got to make you lose your mind for you to find it again. It's crazy, y'all. The paranoia that you're going to go through, because it's like it's an awakening. So imagine you just walking in the store, la 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 la, I'm going to get me some groceries, da 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 da, right? And then you have this awakening and you start seeing shit that you ain't ready for. You damn right you gonna be paranoid. You motherfucking right. What the fuck? Am I tripping? Yeah, you're gonna go through that. But that's a part of the awakening so you can see that you've been asleep. God have to let you go through things so you can understand that this is what you thought, but this is the truth. And the truth is kind of scary sometimes. And I would suggest that if you ain't got nobody that's on the walk with you, you might not want to go telling people because you're gonna have to hear all the dumb shit from the people who not awake. Oh, you okay? Do you need to be on medication? Did something happen to you? Are you all? Because what you saying to me, I don't see that. You know. And then you like, see, can you see that? You see that? And they be like, well, I see, but I don't see what you see because they ain't awakened. They're not gonna see what you see. Okay, you can try to tell people all damn day long, and they still gonna be like, "Are you okay? You need to be on medication." Like my ex, I think you autistic. Bitch had me going to a whole motherfucking doctor. And they said, "You're definitely not autistic, but I just don't understand what you do with all that pain that you've been through. I've heard your life. Where did all that pain go? How are you surviving? How are you not crazy?" And I had to sit there and think about that shit for a minute. God. Because of God. It is one of those things I didn't sit down and think about like, bitch, you've been going through pain all your life, difficulty all your life, bitch. All your life. How you okay? Confirmation. God. It's God. It is God. And that's why I love him and I stick with him because God has never left me. God's never left me. God understands me. God sees me. God knows my heart is good. God knows my heart is true. And yes, God will, when he wants you to be body, he will mess with your energy for you. He like, oh, they need to see that you got dark in you too. Because you were born into this darkness. They need to see that you could be kind, but don't fuck with your bad side. Cause you bought that life. In case they didn't know. In case they didn't know. He'll mess with your energy, be like, ooh, let me turn it up. Oh, because they think she don't know what it is and what it ain't. Let me turn that motherfucker up. And then at the same time, God tell you, don't give a fuck about what nobody think about you. Don't give a fuck. And you're gonna have that attitude. I don't give a fuck. Because you understand that the world is gonna be the world. The people in the world are gonna be the people in the world. They're gonna continue to think what they want to think about you. They're gonna continue to talk about you behind your back, no matter if you dark or light. It don't matter. They're gonna still talk about. People gonna always find something about you that they don't like or that they're gonna hate on. They're gonna always. So it's like, who do you want to be? If you're gonna be dark, wear it right. If you're gonna be light, wear it right. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna always have a hater. Just because you don't know they're a hater, don't mean they're not there. They're gonna always be haters. They exist. Who do you want to be? Stand on business. Stand on business, y'all. It is nothing wrong with being a good-hearted person and kind, but still showing a motherfucker I don't fucking play about me. Because if you continue to stay in just your light side, and I say this a million times, when darkness comes to be body, you gonna be what? In your light side the whole time? Oh, no, fuck that, nigga. You came for me, nigga. So I'm gonna come back for your ass. There are people in life that you be kind to, and there are people in life you gotta show them who the fuck you are and who the fuck you ain't. And know that the most high God got your back. Okay? And the most high God ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. And the most high God is gonna be controlling your energy to know when to turn the temperature up and when to turn it down. But he wants you to embrace who you are and not be afraid the fact that yes, you have dark in you. We didn't talked about this before about God and the darkness and the light. You ain't heard it, go back on my channel and listen to it. But you want to walk around here and put a fucking mask on and act like, oh, I'm so sweet all the time. I just am so innocent and okay, go ahead. Continue wear that fucking mask. Because you don't want people to dislike you. Fuck what people like and don't like. There always gonna be someone who don't fucking like you. And you don't have to do them nothing at all. Your existence, they not gonna like. There's gonna always be somebody who gonna get on your channel, say something stupid because they stupid and they ignorant and they one of the devil's children. It's gonna always be someone who's not going to be friendly to you, who's gonna give you the evil eye, who's gonna wish bad things on you because they have insecurities within themselves and it has nothing to do with you, but you don't know that. So at the end of the day, be yourself. Be you. Period. Okay? I love y'all. I really do. For y'all who support me and who genuinely get on here and want to learn and want the wisdom and knowledge and hear me, and hopefully it changes your life, or just some of y'all who get on here and pray for me who genuinely, really mean it. I appreciate y'all. I really love y'all. I send gratitude to y'all because you come here, you take the time out of your day to come listen to what I have to say. And that means a million to me. Because the only thing I want to do is help you to be a better you. Watch me become a better me. And watch me be fearless. So that you know that if I can do it, you motherfucker can do it too. You just gotta want it for yourself. You gotta want the healing. You gotta want to love yourself. When you love yourself, you don't give a fuck about what other people fucking think about you. You're gonna always have somebody who's gonna try to comfort you, baby. You're gonna have somebody who's always gonna say something negative to you. It's not gonna stop. You're gonna always have a hater. Okay? There's nothing that's going to stop them people from saying things about you. When you love yourself, you know I love me. Fuck them. Fuck them. And even if they don't understand you, fuck them. Maybe you not for them to understand. The ones who gonna understand you, them gonna be your people. Cause they gonna totally get you. They're not gonna act like you fucking a Martian. Like my ex used to act like I was talking a whole different fucking language. I'm like, I know the fuck I'm not talking a different language. I don't get you. I don't understand. Sometimes they do that just to fucking irritate you. When you can understand yourself, you will find other people that understand you. You will find other people that's going to appreciate who you are and see the beautiful light and love that God created in you. When you get around people that act like the fuck you talking like you from a whole different fucking world, when you know you talking fucking English or whatever language you talk that somebody can understand, and you get around motherfuckers who act like they don't know what you're saying, leave them people alone. Just leave them alone. Don't even try to explain shit to them. Huh? Huh? No, I don't understand. Oh, okay. Well, then you ain't on my level. You not on my level, so thank you for letting me know that. Let me move along. Just don't even try to make them understand. When you get people, when you try to talk to them and try to help them understand something, and they act like they don't know what the fuck you talking about, leave them the fuck alone. They are not on your level. Y'all are not matching. They ain't not on the same wavelength. Hell, if they don't even have God in their life and they don't want to hear what you gotta say, leave them alone. You wasting your time and your breath. Some people are not on your level. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. I truly do love y'all. Like 1,000,000%. I love y'all. I want to see y'all happy. I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I done said it before. I want to be the one to cheer you on. Yeah, you made it. Yeah. I will be your fan. Right? Because that's what true brothers and sisters do in God. They want to see the other brothers and sisters win. They don't want to be the hater. They don't want to be the one to knock them and wish them bad luck. They want to wish them well. They want to see them smile. They want to see them grow. They want to see them love themselves because that make you feel good about, look at my sister and brother did it. Look, they did it. I knew they could. Right? I want to see y'all win. Win for yourself. Okay? All right. I love you, beautiful people. Y'all know I do. Y'all know I do. All right. This is just love. I ain't going to say I'll be back on here to do no reading today. Tomorrow, my day will start. I got on here today because God put that on my heart. Otherwise, I would just been resting and I woke up really early. I'm like, why am I up? Because I want to sleep, you know. But I will be on here tomorrow, probably. I don't know what time tomorrow. I'll be doing a reading and whatever else God want me to do on tomorrow. But I'm probably most likely not going to get back on here today. Just kind of relaxing my life. Okay. But y'all know I love y'all so much. This is just love. And don't forget to what? Love yourself. I love you, beautiful people.